Hey folks, I put together an awesome webinar. Now basically this webinar is going to help you if you're a problem drinker or you've got issues with trying to tone it down so that you can actually make some goddamn progress in your life. It's so important that we give ourselves the best chance of success. And that means cutting out the things like alcohol, like drugs, or negative people so that we can actually progress. And what this webinar that I've created is going to show you how to do is to really take control of your mentally state, your emotionally state, your physical state, and so that you can be social with people without alcohol, because there's a common misbelief out there that you need alcohol to enjoy yourself. That is nonsense, total nonsense. That comes from a place of fear that when people are drinking, or when I was drinking for example, I'd be thinking, if I stop this, then who am I going to go out and have a laugh with? Who am I going to go out and party with? Or I won't be able to enjoy a nice summer's day because I can't have a beer. Nonsense. I went from being completely broke to running my own successful coaching business, doing seminars, doing workshops, all by first off dropping the alcohol, because what that done gave me clarity. And when I dropped the alcohol and got clarity, I started to realize what truly I was drawn to and what exactly I wasn't drawn to. And then I started walking with purpose. I started setting plans. I started putting goals out there. But more importantly, I started becoming who I truly was. Alcohol can be such a lie. Courage will only ever be strengthened through use. And you do not get courage from alcohol. Just like when we look for confidence in alcohol, it's a nonsense. It's fake confidence. It's fake courage so we can go and speak to people. Because it wears off, it debilitates, and the next day we feel even worse because we've got to go through the whole process again. We drop the stuff and give ourselves the best chance of success. And I'm going to show you how to do that in this webinar that I have for you, because that's what I do. I'm a coach. I'm a peak performance coach. I look at people, I look at how they're operating, I give them the strategies and I give them the results that they can achieve in their own life so that they can take their life from a distressed state or a confused state to their own vision of success, whatever that is for them. It's an awesome, awesome feeling to know that you have ditched all of these negatives and become something that is truly you. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this webinar. I'm going to give you the tools, the mental tools, the psychological tools, so that you can sit down and look at your life and then start implementation, taking action in it, pushing through those fears and really progressing. Life is about 8 years, I would say. In general, if we give ourselves an 80-year compass of how long we'll live, so we've really got to make use of every single day that we are progressing, that we are taking on the right education to move ourselves. Because traditional advice tells us, get a house, get a family, get married, and then stop. That's like the plateau. That's wrong. I believe traditional advice is wrong, and that's why so many people are feeling like they've plateaued, so they drink too much. And they get into a habit, and they don't even think it is that bad a deal, but then that niggling part of them says, we could be doing more of our lives, and you so can be doing more of your life. It's excellent to have a house, absolutely, it's a must, and to have a beautiful family that we get along and we can grow and share with. But we also must have our own personal goals that we are advancing towards so that we can inspire our children, we can inspire our friends, and most importantly, we can feel fulfilled that we are giving a service to others. Whether that be through providing a speaking service or providing a product or pushing something into people's worlds so that we are solving problems and progressing and we are of use. That is integral. And what we don't need is alcohol while we're doing this. And I encourage you to come to my webinar, show up, lock in a time and learn and progress with me and with everyone else on the webinar so that we can all move as a tribe forward. I'm going to show you how to do so many things that are going to help you take control of your emotional state, your physical state, and your mental state. This is so important. And another key point I want to mention that will be included in this webinar that I believe is huge is spiritual. Because when we are drinking too much and it's getting in the way of who we truly are, that's a spiritual must. We're damaging ourselves spiritually, and we must take action, and we must be the best that we can possibly be. So I encourage you to click on that button, lock yourself in, and come to the webinar. Show up, be part of Life Progress for 2018. I encourage you to really stop right now and think about where you are, where you want to be. And if you want to cut the alcohol out, then take some help. Take some free help by coming to the webinar. Take some inspiration that you can actually progress with, because that's what it's all about. It's about connections. It's about all of us working together and progressing forward. And I'm not talking from inexperience. I've been there. I was drinking so much, it completely engulfed my life. I went from being completely broke to running my own path in life, which is coaching, which is speaking, which is building seminars and workshops for people's advancement. It's an awesome feeling to be doing something that you truly feel aligned to doing. But the one thing that I had to do, that was to help myself spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically, was by giving myself the best chance of success. And that meant dropping the alcohol. That meant dropping the negativity out of my life so that I could work on my core. So that every day I could be pushing my courage, my confidence, my determination, my focus, and learning through trial and error, but doing it soberly, so that I was giving myself the best chance for success. And you can too, by showing up to this webinar, by clicking on that green button to your right hand side, so that we can come together and make some progress. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself first, then you owe it to your family, then you owe it to the rest of the human race to really be the best version that you can possibly be. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. So press the button to the right hand side, lock yourself in, choose a time that suits for you. And if you're a little bit skeptical and you're thinking, this is another dude on the internet trying to sell me things again, then I encourage you to check out my testimonials below, because what that will give you is some proper proof and reference that I've helped other people. I've not just achieved this myself, I've actually worked out a way of helping other people through all my learnings and through all what I've been taught by other people. Okay? Click the right hand side button, the big green button, put your finger on it, and I will see you there. Have a great day.